Hey guys, day 8 in the Tribe of 20 WUKAR 90. It's September 21st, and so I've come to realization, and it's been I've been looking at how much what my targets are and the different metrics that I'm measuring every day, and my initial guess here, so we're at day 8 here. We have 90 days. We're running with this thing. My intuition is telling me that I absolutely aimed high. I may have bit off a little more than is possible to rise in every category. And what I mean by that, I'm not saying you can't improve spiritually, personal development, physically, health, nutrition, relationships, financially. I'm not saying you can't level up all those at the same time. What I'm saying is, in each one of those, the amount I'm leveling up, my skill, my resources may not be high enough to support the amount that I'm attempting in all of those different categories. And that's becoming apparent because, like, today, I killed it all day. Like, today was an amazing day. It's like 11, I don't even know what time. I think it's a little past 11. I've been up since 6, and I just killed it all day. There was no wasted time. I didn't mess around this entire day. And I got tons done, but I also look at all my metrics, and a few things slipped off. So I don't think I read today. I need to check my metrics. So I don't even remember if I did, but if I already did, it's already marked down. I don't think I did. What else slipped was workout. I made a choice. I was going to go swimming. My kids had their first swimming lesson after a couple years today, and I was going to go meet him there right after the coaching call we did today, which was a really awesome first call. We already have people that have results from the call, which is the whole first half of today was literally just getting ready for that call and working with Charlie's, sorting freaking at least 6 or 7 separate issues. And I don't mean issues in WUKAR like everything's falling apart at all. I mean 6 or 7 separate things that we're doing in WUKAR, different, whether it's people or projects or systems or whatever. So that was my entire day. And then all the way up till getting close to the call, then it was, oh crap, what conference line are we going to use? And then it was like, oh dude, we have to use this one, but oh dude, wait, we need a PIN number. Like it was, so there's a little bit of admin and all this stuff today, but I just realized, like, yeah, today was an exception because there were several hours that went into that call. I'll definitely say that, but a chunk of those hours would normally be going to like Manhattan system on like the average day, whatever the perfect ideal day looks like. So how many hours are left over to read for 30 minutes? How many hours are left over to do the workout? Now, we went and signed up, and then my daughter got her finger caught in a bench. She was stuck there for 15 minutes. So there was all this random crap that happened today. I've also started to realize, with 3 young kids and a wife that's like has all kinds of medical things going on, I am probably never going to have a day where some random shit doesn't happen and somebody gets their freaking finger caught in a bench and gets stuck there, and where we don't have to go register for some damn class or something, go somewhere, or I don't have to like run the house because my wife has a migraine, or somebody doesn't have to go getting MRIs for 2 hours, whether it's me or, God willing, it's not anybody else anytime soon. So I'm just saying, I've really come to realize that I have to measure myself with my own standards and with what the life that we've built together, me and my family. And I also can't measure against like some single person out there that has the same 24 hours a day, but they have no side distractions beside the ones that they like create on their own, but they're not like supporting a spouse. They don't have kids. They don't have, you know, kids going to activities. You know, this was totally different a few years ago when, like, let's say 3-4 years ago, before my kids were in activities. That was harder because like 1 or 2 of them were still at home and not in school yet. But there was no, like, now they're all in school, so we get this break in the day. But then it's like, oh, dude, there's activities after school, before school now. There's activities like later. It's because I'm also not willing to like sacrifice my children's life just so to go kick a bunch of ass in business. So it's super interesting finding those balances because I've always sucked at that. I've been more balanced at that. I made a conscious choice last fall to focus on business with my wife, which is the first time in my life I ever made a decision with her instead of just like, here's what we're doing, and she went along for the ride, which she's always been cool with that. But we together made a conscious choice, like, Jason, go kill it in business. Kim runs the house, and we will figure everything out as we go along. And so it's a way more balanced, a better quality of life overall right now. But I need to figure out, like, can I really afford to do all those things in the same amount of time, if that makes any sense. And I am not lowering any of my targets right now. But I also know if I continue to go forward and if I never am hitting my targets and if I'm kicking ass every single day, I know that I set the targets, like, and it is good for them to be just out of reach where you're always stretching and like, what else, what other 5 minutes can I squeeze in today, and how can I make all these work, and try to find that magical day. That's a good thing. But if the targets are, if I'm never hitting all of them in a day, and if it just is, if I can't figure it out and I can't find a solution to that, whether it's through outsourcing or whatever that solution might be, it means I don't have the skills and the resources to hit those yet. And that's all feedback too. This is part of like why we're even setting these huge goals and going for things, because we learn on the journey what's possible and everything. So the huge win of today, I mean, there was several of them. The biggest win of today was we had our first WUKAR 90 coaching call, and it went really awesome. All the planning we had done, all this, literally it's what I've spent the first 7 days on, really this basically 8 days now. It was definitely successful. I definitely saw several things we could improve on, and we also are getting feedback from everybody that was on there on what they saw from all their perspectives, what we could improve. So really pumped up about where that entire thing is heading, and it's really cool. It's kind of like when you're first driving a car, it's like hard as hell, and you have to remember like how to even shift from first to second, or like, oh wait, I can't go into neutral, I can't go in reverse, got to do all that. And then, you know, next thing you know, you're just ripping down the street, talking on the phone, and you arrive at your destination, you're not even thinking of this stuff. So the coaching program, now that the foundation's laid and now that we're getting things rolling, that is real quickly just going to become, hey dude, that's a thing we do every week. We coach people, we do the spot coaching throughout the week, we handle any things with that, and that thing's running. And it's a matter of like, not 8 days, it's a matter of like a few hours a week kind of a thing, and probably realistically probably more like 3 to 5 with all the admin and all the side stuff. So I realized like that is, I knew that would become like that. And it's the same thing with like WUKADemy. So the two big projects right now are WUKADemy and the Manhattan system. And so that, and what I mean, if for those of you that don't know, WUKADemy means like literally launching the thing. It's the I'm the primary person responsible for the parts that are not fully completed yet, and we've had so many people step up and do all these things. It's really been this awesome team effort, but there's a few things that I've spent literally months now in expertise in, and it would be a total waste of resources for me to spend hours making videos and training somebody else to go do the stuff rather than me just cranking through what's left, because it is a beast, and it's literally going to change so many lives, and it's something amazing. So anyway, really excited about those are the two main business focuses now. The coaching program will continue to be a focus, but it's not going to be a full-time. It's going to be a very part-time thing, which is cool. So I get to close that giant loop that turned out to be a week instead of like a couple days. And so really it's been awesome. I feel very behind as far as in the 7-figure goal. That big old goal right here, that part of it is the biggest thing that's becoming like a concern, and like, dude, you gotta go get this thing. And you gotta figure out way better systems. You have to sit down. We have to figure out, and I've already figured this out. I'm just kind of like letting you know some of my internal dialogue. So I have some good plans in place around that, and literally they are in effect immediately, including coming down to shoot this video when I was sitting up in bed, like getting sleepy, getting ready to go to bed. Feeling really accomplished today. There's definitely a few more things I could do with our 7-figure target, but I also know I can do them more effectively and more productively in the morning when I'm fresh. And so one of my targets is to get 7-8 hours of sleep a night, and literally every minute I talk is a minute digging under 7 hours of sleep, because I will be up by 6 at the latest. So my sleep pattern's been weird too. By the way, I'm going to Muay Thai kickboxing tomorrow as well. My knee's been feeling better. It's a little bit clicky poppy, like just way less than it was 3-4 days ago. But I also know it was even worse when I went to kickboxing last week, and I didn't know as much how to protect it. So I feel really solid. It's not risky. We're not doing stuff like sparring where somebody's going to come in and like blow out my knee. So it's not even like that at all. So also have supplements on the way, which I think are going to be freaking life-changing stuff. So definitely excited for all that. And the amount of core and overall fitness that's coming just from the one kickboxing session, I am ridiculously excited for that tomorrow. And that's 9 to 10 a.m. That's going to I know it's going to really physically drain me. So I'm going to have to use all my productivity techniques to really stay energized throughout the whole day beyond that. And I also stayed up later because now the next time I take one little drink, this will be 170 ounces of water for today, which is my goal. And then the remaining 10 or so ounces, that'll bump me up to like 180, which I'm about to mark down in the sheet. So I went over my water intake for today, just because I didn't go to sleep when I wanted to 30, 40 minutes ago when I hadn't drank any of that water yet. So it's been awesome to get a really tight handle on all these little things going on. It's been really eye-opening. Guys, I'm one of the biggest water drinkers on the freaking planet. I literally don't know anybody that drinks more than me, besides a couple like huge, like famous people that you would know. And when I've been measuring this every single day for more than 8 days now, it's really become apparent, like, dude, this is what it's like to get 5 liters or more every single day. And now that I'm more aware of that, it's just like driving the car again. A few months goes by, it will become this ingrained, consistent habit every single day. So one of the biggest things I'm doing here is creating even higher standard of habits and routines and even rituals, as Tony Robbins would call it. What's your daily ritual? And so I have an amazing first 1/3 of my day. It gets kind of scattered in the middle part of the day, and then it's decent towards the evening. So what I need to do is focus on that middle third of the day and make sure that I'm controlling it, including, so here's something I've been missing, setting my day at the beginning. When I first get up, and literally every morning I go to meditate, something's been happening right after that where I'm not creating my day. I'm getting caught in the distraction, some of it is saying bye to my kids before they go to school in the morning. So I know that is one thing that's been happening. But I don't have the routine in the system to sit down and literally create my day from that moment until I'm going to go to bed and control more of what's going on in there. So I need to grab a little more control of that stuff and keep measuring everything and keep improving and keep getting better. So that is it for day 8. Freaking ridiculously long video. Hope you guys got value out of it. We'll see you tomorrow.